Yo, welcome back to the special quarantine edition of Real Culture. And as usual, I'm your boy JF. So, today I will be giving my unprofessional opinion on a movie that's for your children. I'm just here to let you know if you're going to watch it with them or should you just put it on and walk out the room. And that movie is The Addams Family. So let's get into it, man. This movie got a all-star cast. Like, I might just pop everybody up on the screen just simultaneously. They might be over here, there, but it's a lot of actors in this movie. Even Snoop Dogg is in this shit. Yeah, man, this is a different take on the Addams Family. I mean, I know my parents grew up on the Addams Family. I know it came out back in the day, and then it came out in my generation in the 90s. When they had MC Hammer and shit playing, Can't Touch This and shit, all that. Like, everybody remember Gomez and by Ralph Julia, rest in peace. Yeah, that was my Addams Family. You know what I'm saying? And now we got this one, 2019, Addams Family, and it's a cartoon this time. So y'all, everybody, if you're not familiar with the Addams Family, they're just like the family that's just the oddball. Like, you know, they don't fit in the nobody standards. Everybody else is normal, like normal people, and they're weird, but they look at it the other way. Like, we're normal and you guys are weird. Like, so it's kind of like that dynamic. But in this Addams Family, we finally get to see how they all came together. Like, literally, you know, in the beginning of the movie, it's like they're kind of drawn out, like, from, you know, from wherever they were staying, and then they had to go find a house. Like, and they ended up finding that spooky ass house that nobody wanted, that the Addams Family live in. You know what I mean? It was kind of cool little way they show how they met Lurch. You know what I mean? Like, he wasn't always with the family in this one. Like, they kind of ran into him by chance. So it's like, that was kind of like a cool take on how they met Lurch. Everybody that watched the Addams Family know who Lurch is. So pretty much, the movie kind of delves in like with like Wednesday. She's kind of like, she's a young woman. She's trying to find herself. You know what I'm saying? Like, do I want to be weird, or do I want to be like my family, or do I want to be like everybody else? And, you know, she's kind of going back and forth with her mom because her mom is not understanding her at this moment in time. So, you know, you got Wednesday going back and forth with Morticia, and they're just kind of like not seeing eye to eye because Morticia is kind of like, yo, like, she wanted to do the Addams Family shit. Like, you're not chopping off any heads today. Like, you're not trying to go grave hunting, like, you know, just Addams Family shit. And Wednesday is kind of like doing something like to the left. Like, you know, I remember this one scene, like Wednesday walked in the house with like pink on. Her mom lost her mind. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like I said, they're the opposite. It's just like if you came in the house all golf and your mom's looking at you like, yo, you golf. You know what I mean? So when they're normal, like, her parents are like, yo, what the fuck? Like, you know what I mean? That was kind of cool. And then you had the aspect with like Pugsley and Gomez, kind of like, you know, Gomez was trying to push Pugsley and doing things his way, and kind of Pugsley, you know, he did things his way. You know what I mean? So, you know, you had that dynamic of the film pretty much. And I like the two storylines between the parents and the kids. You know, Uncle Fester did Uncle Fester things. He was goofy. Uncle Fester is played by Nick Kroll. You know what I mean? Always a good time. We also got, what else the storyline involved? Yeah, it was this realtor. Like, pretty much the Addams Family in this movie was like, you know, they had that spooky ass house. So like, it was a realtor, you know, she was trying to get her property rates up and stuff, and she just wanted to fix that house up because it was like every house was perfect the way she designed it, and then it's like you get that Addams Family spooky ass house. So it was like, you know, they had their hijinks ensue and stuff, and they go back and forth. You know how movies are. I don't want to really get too much into that, but yeah, like they had their back and forths and like tricking each other, and, you know, who did this and who did that, like, you know, back and forth. And what did I take away from this movie? This movie is I would say this: if you have children and you put this movie on, you can watch it with them. You don't have to leave. It's not going to bore you to death. Do I have to watch this movie again? No. So I would go whatever, 3 out of 5. I'm gonna go whatever on this, because like I said, if I go whatever, that means if you watched it, cool. If you never watched it, cool. You don't have to see it. Like, it's not gonna hurt you if you didn't see the Addams Family. So with that being said, I'm gonna give it a whatever. Like I said, this movie has some heavy hitters in it, man. I showed you everybody that was in it. The voice talents was good. You know what I mean? It was a solid cartoon. Like, I mean, that's all I can give you guys on that. So with that being said, like this video. Come on and like it if you like what I had to say. Also, comment on this video. Like, if you disagree with me, if you think the Addams Family is better than or worse than what I thought it was, let me know. Let's argue. And also, always subscribe to this channel. Hit that bell so you can get notified every time I do a new video. And as always, check my boys out to the sides of me. Like, those are some hot videos as well. And with that being said, peace and goodbye.